You were driving. We've crashed.
Crash landed.
Crash landed. Oh, look.
Woohoo! Yeah! See you later, world. I have landed successfully on the space. Hey! Oh man! I just floated off it. I didn't want to. Man, the gravity. Now then, welcome back to another episode of Revenge of the CTeam. And as you can see, I have not got an ego with me. I didn't bring my ego. My ego is ill. My ego is poorly. My ego is sorry. He's whimping. my ego is whimping. Unfortunately, Ego could not join me for recording this week because he's very ill. Nothing too serious, I hope. He is well enough to be able to use Skype and tell me that he's just feeling a bit ill. So, today, I'm going to be on my own, and possibly for the rest of the week. Again, here we go. We're working on something over here. I've been setting up a factory, and I've been working on it, and I'm still not kind of ready for it to be finished. There's still lots more level to do with it. I started working on the upper floor. I'm planning on making it at least a second story, maybe fairly vaulted second story. I don't know exactly how I want it yet, but I've started working on some of the basics to get it all set up and put it in the right place for making weapons and tanks and things, and then rolling them tanks out of the big garage doors, the awesome carpenter block garage doors. I haven't decided what colour to do the garage doors yet, but anyway. We've got the factory blocks all over the place. Factory blocks here, factory blocks there, factory blocks all over the place. Looking good. One of the things that I want to get sorted today is change the lighting, because using the glowstone blocks is okay. From the witch farm side of things, we get a lot of glowstone, and using that is okay, but it doesn't look modern enough for me. I've had a look at it, I've done it all, and I've worked with it for a little while, and I want to change the lighting. So I'm going to be changing the lighting and maybe wiring up the lighting to have an on-off switch. For having the on-off switch, I'm probably going to need to build the roof on, so I'll probably get on with that as well. And how has this been doing? Yes, 28 stacks of bricks. I've got a brick making machine. It is the first of its kind. Normally, I've done a Flans mod tutorial before, some video some time ago, where I used thermal expansion to make Flans mod clay sand, which turns into fiberglass. Fiberglass uses clay sand mixture, and clay sand uses clay and sand. Surprise, surprise. And to automate the production of clay, I've got it all going on here. Clay can be made. Clay can be made by adding 2 slag, 1 dirt, and a water bucket. So in this cyclic assembler, I've got a load of dirt being fed in, I've got water being fed in, and I've got the slag being made and distributed. And it's all set up quite nicely. Unfortunately, I've run out of dirt, it seems, but I did get 28 stacks of bricks out of it. So I'll refill that and start using that on the roof now, because I was down to like the last few blocks after doing all this. This was quite a big deal. And I left the server running, and I've even marked the territory here, so it's chunk-loaded marked territory. I didn't realise I could do that until they did it for the Hypermind Infinity server. And then with this all, now you can claim a chunk, and if you right-click on it, shift right-click, control-click, that was it, control-click, chunk-loads it, and then you right-click to unclaim it. So I've chunk-loaded the entire factory, so that this could be running while I'm not on the server. It's going night, but I'm pretty sure I'm safe in here, so I'll carry on regardless. A quick rundown of what this machine does then. It makes clay, simple enough. Using that, it needs slag. So the slag comes in from here, water comes in from underneath, and the dirt I put in there, and we make clay. To make the clay, we use the slag, and the slag comes from an induction smelter smelting pulverized iron, and there is like a 25% chance or something of making something from it. There's like, yeah, 25% chance of making slag from various dust to ingot types recipes. So every 25% that goes my favour, I make a slag, and the slag goes into the machine and makes the clay with the dirt. To make this, I need sand and I need the pulverised material. So I've got a pulveriser here, just pulverising iron ingots, sending them back to the induction smelter. The induction smelter smelts them, sends them back to the pulveriser to pulverise them again. So it's constantly cycling through some 32 iron ingots to make that happen. I've got a pulveriser here, pulverising cobblestone, that's making the sand, that's feeding the induction smelter's first slot with sand, and the excess is gravel that's going up there. And then I've just got an igneous extruder, a cobble gen, basically making the cobble, to put it that way or up, depending on where it goes. And that is that. About the only thing I've got to add is probably a void upgrade onto that barrel. Now it's half full. But that works nicely. And then round the back here, we just take the clay from there, bring it across, behind, and into this furnace. This furnace then cooks it into bricks, and then this then makes 4 bricks into a brick block. Easy peasy, simple. Right, so today I want to get the lighting and a few other bits and pieces done in here so that I can start setting up all the factory machines. But I was thinking along the lines of where to start, or where to finish, should I say. So this is kind of the entrance and exit area, and that is all just production. So I don't really want to have to go all the way down there to make things. So we've got all of the boxes of various crates that we make things with in my inventory here, and I think I'm just going to put them in this section over here, so we can make things in this section and all the materials just sort of arrive at this section, and then we can put a tank down and trundle on out there and park it somewhere nicely. So this corner is going to be the final production place. So with this in mind, I'm probably going to want all the parts stored in this location. So I'm just going to throw down a few boxes, I guess. So we've got 3 armor boxes, I believe. Armor box, and then there's a weapons box. So only 2 armor boxes. Okay, only 2 armor boxes to worry about. So we'll have the armor the furthest away, because we don't make the armor, but it'll be nice just to have it here. So if I put one there and one there, that'll do nicely. And that makes the Modern Warfare armor and the World War II armor stuff. But how often I'm actually going to use those, I don't know. But I'll put them there, maybe put some armor stands along the side here just to show them off. Maybe put some armor stands at the top, armor stands in front, and they can be there just to create and build those things. But mostly it's just for show, that little bit. And then we've got all the different weapons boxes, so I'll put them down probably here. And then maybe have a wall of something here so that we can check it out. Or maybe I'll have it all in a little section, just, I don't know, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and that's 6. So there are 6 altogether. So let's sort of match this out. Let's go with 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do it this way. Nice and simple. Boom. And let's put the Axis and allies all together like that. There we go. So there we go. We've got access to all of these, and materials should be next to us just here, so that we can grab any of these materials we want next to us right here and pick them up. And also we've got the vehicle crafting and gun modification table. The gun modification table, I should probably put that down, say there. I don't want to take up too much space. And the vehicle crafting, let's put that 2 away just there. Gives us a kind of a good area for crafting in. I will up the floor and make some changes to that as well, but for right now that's just where it all needs to be. So I can do making all the guns, modifying the guns, and making all the vehicles. And what I want is a kind of an area here where all the parts are produced from the factory and just end up in kind of a production area that I can come and get all the parts I want, and then come over here and craft them all up. But first, I'm going to sleep the night off, and then put a roof on this place, so we can mess around with some more lighting and stuff. Well, the roof of it's looking okay. It's turned out quite nice. I quite like the design, quite like the feel of it. It's not bad. I've spent a few hours and a few coffees doing a bit of building, and I've loved it. Ego reckons that I should start streaming this stuff while I'm building stuff and doing some prep work for episodes. Should start streaming stuff, because a lot of this building just takes a long time, and depending on the series, depending on whether it's a building series or whether it's a technical series or something, depends on whether or not I think it's worth going into the episode, because this would have taken me a very long time in episodes. I could have made a whole week's worth of episodes just building this, constantly just running backwards and forwards for resources. So it's kind of good that I didn't, I suppose, because, well, I haven't got all week of episodes to do it. I want to get some other stuff done as well. So, pretty much down on the materials here. I've made some brick slabs and stuff as well. Down on the materials, got rid of everything, did all the inside as well. Look at this. This is inside of the factory. Now, I think I need to find some use for this sort of open space in between here. And I do have a couple of ideas, but I don't know if they're going to work. I was going to try some sort of conveyor belt system to have conveyor belts of things moving across. But we'll see, we'll see. Down here will be the practical side of things, hopefully. And then up here we'll have the for show side, and maybe a few other bits and pieces just to make it look cool. I've got a whole area here that I'm not really sure I'm going to use for anything, to be honest. So I might just place a few finished items in the windows showing out this way. I don't know. But I've done enough building for now. I've built the shell, and now we spend a few episodes filling it with useless junk, or filling it full of amazing machinery. Amazing machinery and stuff that functions really well. One more thing that I wanted to just check out. I was thinking of building a bit of a wall around it because, well, it's a bit open around here. So I was thinking of how much space have I got here for building a wall. I don't know whether to build it on the stone, like a simple wall like this, maybe five wide, something like that. Because it's got to be quite epic scale. Maybe 5 wide. Maybe it would be better if I did it on the grass. 5 there, like that, maybe. You see, these are the kind of things that if I was streaming Minecraft on Twitch, I could ask the viewers to give me an idea while I'm building, and then spend the few hours streaming and chatting and just sorting out little things like this with you guys watching. Now, I would still do all of the YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, Ego reckons that I should start streaming because I spend a lot of time doing all these little details and stuff, and I'd probably have a lot of fun interacting with the viewers at the same time. But for now, we'll just leave it. I will work on this fencing a little bit later on. I'm just trying to get an idea in my head for how it's going to look overall. And not sure just yet that I want to do it this way, but I'm trying to keep the materials fairly cheap just because I can. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Just some straightforward fences. I want to keep it simple because I'm going to have to do a lot of fences. So maybe that, or maybe on the actual concretey edge type thing. I think on the concrete would probably look a little bit better. Maybe I can stagger them. One in, one out, that kind of stuff. I don't know. It does probably look better going into the stone brick rather than into the grass, though. But I'll think about that one later. Right now, I need to have an inventory clean out. But I also need to go over to the mob farm and see how much of the glowstone I've got left after all this. I think it's this. Well, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Let's go to this one. Swing. Okay, this is into Ego's little shed. And the mob farm is over here. Oh man, this beautiful village. I'm glad that we've done most of the village. And the mob farm. I'll just pick up some leather from somewhere random. Awesome. Something somewhere happening. Let's have a look then. Okay, so, oh, one more thing. Fling all the way up here. One more thing that I started on and didn't really finish when I had some time to build. After the episode where we did all of the wiring, all of the redstone wires to turn all of the spawners on and off, there was an idea to put some inverted lamps on here so that when the spawner's on, it's actually on. That was the creeper one, that was on. I want to turn the witch one back on. Yeah, because the lights are going off when they should be going on. And that's a factor. So I've turned the witch hut on, or I've turned the witch one on, so we start spawning witches and getting rid, or get some more glowstone in. And maybe we'll change that up today as well. Wait, did you see the witches then? Ping! Hi witches! Ding 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 ding. Goodbye witches. Bang! Alright, and back to the village. Let's go to the mob farm. Mob drops. Mob drops. Come on. Back to the village. Oh, you little git. Down, up, and away we go. Come on. Yes. Awesome. Okay, dump chest, do your worst. I'll throw all this in here, out the way, and then I'll need it all again later, so I'll end up making it all again. Let's throw all that away. Okay, so let's see. Where did the glowstone all go? We've got tons and tons of stuff going into this place now. What a warehouse system. It's awesome. But every now and again, when there's a need, we have to go through every single chest just to find something we need. Some more bone meal in there. Yeah, I'm looking for where the glowstone has been going. There's got to be a chunk of glowstone in here somewhere. There's plenty of bone meal and stuff. There's a bit more glowstone. Very good. It all gets scattered around all over the place as well. Doesn't always end up in the same places. But still, we're getting lots and lots of stuff stored away in the warehouse. And these things over here, these retrieval nodes that we sorted out, they go into the right places, they're doing the right things, but we haven't set them all up yet. I keep finding new things to do. So, aha, there's another load. And I think I've already emptied this out, so there's probably not much more in here. Yeah. A little bit more of this. There's loads of ingots in here as well because we ran out of storage space for ingots. Oh, chance cube. I'll have some of that. There's a bit of glowstone blocks there that I threw in there earlier, I think, after I finished the glowstone first time around. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a lot of stuff in here, does there? I think I've had most of it. I think I need to have the spawner running again for a while and just leave it and just do what I can with what I've got here today. Yeah, well, we'll leave the witch farm just running overnight. Or over a few nights. I've got a week of spending time over here doing stuff. I might need a gold nugget. I think I might need a gold nugget for one of these. Right, so, different lighting. Now, the Fallout lighting looks cool. The caged lamps look cool. They all look kind of cool. But to start off with, we need to have a large amount of this stuff. Luminar. Now, it mixes with all sorts of different colours, but I'm going to do white because it's just the easiest to do. And I want them to be inverted for the mob farm. So we'll do a couple over at the mob farm first. Inverted is that way. So white lamp is that one. So I need a load of glass and some redstone. Well, there's some redstone. I'll have that. And glass. Well, I'm not searching through that lot for glass. We'll see if we've got any glass up at the ship. Because there should be some glass going up there. And if not, then I should have a load of sand anyway over here. Yeah, let's take a couple of stacks of sand and we'll make some more glass up. Pretty much used all the glass up that we had earlier. Yeah. Did. Okay. More wandering around like this. I could be also doing on stream, you see. This is the annoyance. It's take... Oh, there's one in there. Really? There's one left. Okay, well, we'll stick that in there, and we'll stick that in there, and see what we got up here. Not much. Not a much. Okay. Well, oh, how much blocks of glass have I got? I've got a stack or two of those already. Yeah. That's alright then. That's good. We'll put that in there. That's where I put the last lot that I was doing as well. Okay, so make some of these, and let's see what we can achieve with these things. Now, the ones that are not inverted need a signal to turn them on and off. And I think that's all there is to it, or is it that? That's it, okay. So let's take a few of these. I should probably use a different colour for the mob farm. Well, I should be doing this like that. There we go. Should probably be doing different colours for the mob farm, but for right now, I just want to check it out to see if I can fix it up and sort it out over there. Mob farm, this one. Bing. Go. And then I can start using these illumination methods in other various places. So, let's do this one first. Am I gonna lose anything on this? I may need to add some more cable at the back. Yeah, it looks like I may need to do some cable at the back. Oh, and I needed the inverted ones, didn't I? I did need inverted ones. Dang it. Okay, let's put the chance cube away for another time. We're getting loads and loads of different trophies in our chance cube challenge. But Ego's gone and put all of his records on here as well. All his cool stuff. He's found Nemo, and he's got a few other bits and pieces from previous chance cubes. So he's expanding it out. He's already run out of space, so we might have to have some sort of trophy room instead of having this little place. But anyway, I wanted to use some of these to make inverted white. And that will do for now. Just so we can see it working, and then I can install them later. Mob farm, this one. Yeah. Okay, and all the way back up. Hi, witches. Are you alright? Yep, you're doing good. Okay, so we'll take this one out, because that was the wrong thing to do. That's this, and I wanted that there. There we go. So then these will turn on when when they're powered, rather than when they're not powered, or they'll turn off when they're powered, something like that. Ah, look, there they are. Look, yes. So that's on now, like so. Yep, that one's on, and the other ones are off. So it does take the signal from the block below, which is just what I wanted. Good. So I don't need to use any more cable up on them. Good job, good job, good job. And ping, ping. There we go. And I should possibly get 2 more out of it. 2 more, that's all I need. That's easy enough sorted. Okay. Bing, bing, bing. That looks alright. Having them in the right colours is slightly more productive, I guess, but more difficult at the same time. Might look okay like this. I do also want to put a cap on the top of it. I kind of wanted it to make it look like it was going to be like a flying saucer that had sort of landed on top of the thing, put a load of piping and cables down from it and gripped hold of it and just kind of was working it. But we need 2 more there. So there we go. Now when I switch a switch, the lights come on and tell me that the spawner is activated. So I need to leave the witch farm running to get a load of glowstone, or go into the nether and get a load of glowstone, one way or another. But turning them off and on like that looks pretty cool. I like that. And yeah, also need to finish off doing this as well. Kind of forgot about it, kind of just left it there. We will get round to it, no doubt, at some point. But the level system works okay. I think this is our only problem at the minute. Me or Ego need to do a little AFK in around here, because the farm that produces the mob essence here needs to have people within 16 blocks of the spawners. So I need to do some AFK in and just let it refill full of mob essence, and let the bone meal, not the bone meal, the glowstone and all that from the witches start accumulating, so I can do a ton of new things with the lamps and stuff that we've just been playing with. That would be very good. Alrighty, well, let's go back to the village. It's night time, but let's go to the village anyway. There we go. And I will say goodbye to you. I've had a good session of building today. Building, and unfortunately I haven't really been able to show you anything. But I hope you like the build. I hope you like the factory. I hope you like it a lot. Like it enough to put a like down there. And during the rest of the week, we should start doing some factory fundamentals, making some bits. I just needed to get some bits and pieces gathered up, some glowstone in particular to get the lighting sorted out, get a load of cables and wires and stuff sorted out so that we can make it all nice and shiny, bright and beautiful inside for all the factory stuff that we're going to do. Most of the factory stuff is fairly straightforward, so having some of the interesting features, making it look cool, will be a thing that we'll do during the week. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Revenge of the CTeam.